In last video, we saw how we can make alarm. So which things we have in Kinco Dtools. Now in this video, this is the second about the alarm and events. I want to start the event information here. So what is the difference between two alarm and event? First, I want to explain after we go to events. So in Kinco Dtools, we have two things actually for we have alarm information and event information. What's the difference is short thing. So alarm is some problem, some fault, some error message. So this belong to alarms. But event is some history log if something else in your project, something else in your process. So this name is event. Okay, in purpose, alarm purpose, we need to just record display abnormal of error conditions of faults and triggering by the limits of faults and sensor error, communication error, so motor tripping or something else. But in event information, this is when the abnormal process, so system action or operation activities and process changes and triggering by activated by general actions or state change, motor start stop, set point changing, recipe loading, screen switching, so uh, pressure changing or pressure falling down or temperature is very high. So like this is triggering of events. So make example. In our process temperature is very useful. We need to control the temperature, and also in very few minutes we want to record the temperature and how it's changing. This is the events, and if when your temperature sensor is not working, this is alarm. So this is the difference between alarm and events. In Kinco Dtools, we have a very so useful events, and we have very settings, smart settings. Can add events. Okay, just I want to run things. Okay, because alarm we already see how it's working, and we can go to these events. Please. Okay, same to alarm. First, we need to go alarm event information here. So need to add. Okay, now you can see we have too much setting here, more than alarm. Okay, we will start. So address type is very important here, and I think here we have data type. So this is a very important. In event, in alarm, we don't have data types. When we add, you can see we already we only have bit register, but in event we have also types here. You can see bits and for. Okay, first we can make some bits. Example M0. So M first. So you can see event M0. Okay. How is it trigger? Trigger is on. Okay, when it's on, I have this alarm. Okay, now we have also type and also levels. Because in event you can make your type So and also you can make your level event. So maybe first level is very dangerous things, or third level is not too much dangerous. So like this you can also make level here. Okay, and only one by one we want to go. M1 when it's off, you can make M0 is off, M1 is off. Only I want to show bits. Here is off. Okay, M0 is on. Now I can add. So I can copy this here. Copy and paste. M2 when is triggering only when is off to on. I just want to see what is the difference between the triggers here. M3 then M3 triggering on to off. Okay, on to off. Only about the triggers. Okay. Now event information we add. How we can display. So we have historical event display. This after we will see event display is same to alarm display. First this one. And don't touch any setting here. Okay, and event bar. This is same to alarm. Okay, no, and don't touch any setting here. Okay, can copy this to copy M0, M1, M2, M3. Okay, yes. Can go and offline simulation. It's like this. Make some, because my error is here in attributes for public windows. I make mistake and logging windows here. Initial I need to change to event only. Yes, because I make public one frame up to another one. Okay, now we can see M1 is off. We have this alarm for this one. If I make on, is done. Yeah, M1, but we have here record, we have here. So M1 event is happening. One time is happen. Which time? Triggering this time. Okay, M0. Now we can see M0 is come and also in bar. I can we can some settings about the pixels. Another one, the moving step 10 and in 1 second. Okay, and go and run simulation. So now we um, this is same to alarm because now I want also I want to see how it's happening, triggering happen. M0 when is on and 1 when is off. I have two alarm. Now M2 when is off to on one time. Okay, M3 when is on to off, when is off to on. Okay, M3 on to off. On carding when we on is resetting. We don't have when is off. Now we have. What is different here? Only the trigger rising and falling edge here. Okay, I reset this alarm. I don't have, but it's he's showing. So one time my M3 is from on to off is trigger, so it's keeping. When it's off, I don't have. Or M2 on, off to on is trigger. This one is also simple because you can see M1 and M3 same, but when I on offline simulation, so M1 I have because in M1 in information trigger we set off when is off, but M3 when it's on to off is changing after my event is recording. So M3 when on to off triggering. Okay, now it's on, nothing. For example, I start my motor, so when is trigger, so I have a trip, so I have this event. Okay, what is different between trigger on to off and off, or maybe on and this off to on? Okay, now this was about only bit registers, so bit events. I will show you also another event we can add. So data type is float and d example d0 when the d0, okay, here we have conditions. Yes, when the d0 equal big and equal using variable range or using some value here, simple 10 here, event d0 big and equal to 10. I have this. Okay, here no need another setting. E1 equal example 2 using range. minimum 10 and maximum example 20. So is if it is between to this range d1, so okay, between 10 cent to this, we'll see what is happening. Okay, bit operation, no need another setting, and add another one d2. I want to use variables. Okay, which variable I can use here? I can use HMI variables or also Pearson. I want to use HMI LW or LO2. Okay. If my D2 example equal to LW2, so I have events. Okay. This is different between two triggers. Yeah. Okay, now I need to add the 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Numerically display and the 0. Okay, it's better here. This one is D1. This one is D2, and also I need to add LW2. Next. This one is LW. Can go offline simulation. So, okay. Now, what is happen? D2 equal to LW2. This is correct. Now it's not equal. Minus 12 again is happening. Okay. Now D0 when is big more than 10. So now I have these events. Okay. If it's 9, okay. D1, if I put 10, also I have, yes, because this one is big more than 10. If I change 19, I have 20, I have 21. I don't have it. This is also working here. So this D1 should be in the range of between 10 and 20. And now if D1 giving some value in the range of 10 and 20, I have this alarm. If my D0 big more than this, or if D2 equal to LW2, So I have this alarm. So this kind of events, this is the word events. You can see the word triggering events here. Simple this. And for condition, we have all this condition we have. So this was only about the event and address type event and event trigger types. Again, after I want to just one by one, I want to show the setting of our uh, event bar, event display, and another event history display.